So the first episode of the Inshore Bite, we head down with Captain Jeff Wolfe of Seahawk Inshore Fishing Charters. We love it down there in the Fort Fisher area, Buzzards Bay, Bald Head Island, Oak Island, basically the lower Cape Fear. It's an amazing fishery down there. Captain Jeff and Captain Christian Wolfe of Seahawk Inshore Fishing Charters, they definitely know their stuff down there, man. They have put us on some excellent fish over the last year, and we are actually shooting a special project for their guide service, the Seahawk Inshore Fishing Charters, which will be coming out next year. But for this episode of the Inshore Bite, we head down there. We're going to be chasing some black drum, some redfish, hopefully find some trout as well. Jeff will go ahead and speak about the springtime fishery and what it has to offer, and we just hope you enjoy the episode. We are out here on an awesome spring day, 70-degree weather, with this man, the legend,
right,
Captain Jeff Wolfe, Seahawk Inshore Fishing Charters. We are down here in the Fort Fisher area. We were looking for trout, looking for redfish. Black drum. If we happen to find a flounder, a little added bonus. But he's gonna go ahead and show us around. I mean, everybody knows this guy down here. So Jeff, thank you for bringing us out, and we definitely appreciate it. So
coming down.
Absolutely, man.
Where's James?
James is actually catching fish on the noose right now, so he's doing pretty good. But yeah, he wanted to be here for sure. But we got the lovely Devan right behind the camera right now. She's doing an awesome job, but we're gonna go ahead and get her on some fish as well. So stick with us. All right. Captain Christian Wolfe, folks.
Yeah, I'm going to. Oh boy!
We got the legend and the legend in the making.
No. Hey, washed up like.
Oh, stop.
catching good numbers of black drum and catching some reds. This year we've had a lot of smaller redfish. It's going to be a good year. You know, they grow quick, so we should see good numbers of reds this spring. And we're using a lot of dead shrimp. I buy small shrimp in the fall and freeze them up, and then if I can find some guys shrimping this time of year, we'll freeze some up and just keep them on hand, and use a whole small shrimp on a Carolina rig or either a 1/4 ounce jig head, throw it into a hole or on a point, shell point. We're out here today, the tide's a little higher, so we're fishing, some higher water and just throwing them on some shell points, and just letting them sit, the shrimp. And we've caught a few fish doing that. And we can also put them on a 1/4 ounce jig head and let them sit there too. Low tide, fishing holes, deep holes and bends around some shell beds and oyster rocks. It'll be a good year.
Another redfish. How long you been at it, Jeff? Guiding.
It's my 12th year. I've worked on the water for 35 years. Did a little commercial fishing, crabbing, clamming prior to starting a Seahawk inshore fishing charter.
Jeff has definitely shown me that, he can go out in any condition whatsoever and he is going to find fish. And that's why we love going down there and filming with him. And as you can see, we've been catching redfish, we've been catching black drum, and we're just keeping it simple. We're doing, Carolina rigs with some cut bait. He prefers to use shrimp. They have knowledge of every inch of this river system down here in the Cape Fear. So if you get a chance, you need to get up with these guys, Seahawk Inshore Fishing Charters, give them a call and get yourself on a fantastic charter. And I promise you, you will not regret it.
A little early for trout. Some of the spots are pretty soon they'll start showing up in some of the places we're fishing. Did see a guy in a kayak catch one here earlier.
Yep,
Christian caught one.
Yep, Christian and Devan got one.
Yep. So there's some trout around, but down in here sometimes this early spring can be a tough time for specks. But we've caught some black drum and some reds, and we're gonna plug away.
We out here fishing.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
It's calming down. I wish we had low water right now. We kind of missed the tide. Randy couldn't get down here early enough today. No,
that's my fault.
No, I had a charter earlier.
The cameraman will take the blame.
I had a charter earlier. Would like to have fished a lot of the falling water and the low water. There's definitely some schools of reds on the flats. This time of year, we're catching most of our fish 3 hours before low water and 3 hours into the rise. We get out here about 2 hours, hour and a half into the rise, and we're just fishing high water today, but still picking at them, catching a few. But get them back out down here when the tide's a little better. But it's been good.
Yep, still catching fish. A lot of reason why guys and gals go fishing.
Not a boat in sight.
Nope, we got it all to ourselves, just us and the noseeums.
They're not too bad.
They're not too bad. Yeah. The cool thing is,
Randy's got silky smooth skin.
I got silky smooth skin, and another reason why they're not bothering me right now is
salt.
This stuff. This stuff is awesome. I was getting chewed up until I put this on, and this isn't just some advertisement thing. I'm serious. One of the worst noseeum cases I've ever had was here on the beach, and I didn't have this with me, which is a major
which was a major problem for me that night. But man, this stuff's awesome. They're not biting me at all now. So, sunset.
So as we wrap things up, we had a fantastic day with Captain Jeff Wolfe, and we got to see Christian as well, which is always an awesome time. And you know, we had Devan out there as well. Just awesome. She can fish. That girl can fish, and I just want to thank her for coming along as well. But special thanks to Captain Jeff for a fun, amazing day. We had a great time out there filming with him once again. And you know, black drum, redfish, trout. Pretty much, you know, we hit the inshore slam, which was awesome. So just want to thank them, and just we always look forward to getting out on the water with them. They always have something really cool and really special to show us. We got a couple other special projects that are coming along, so you need to keep an eye out for that. But I just like to say thanks to them, and we appreciate you guys watching the very first episode of the Inshore Bite. We had to do a little bit of a name change. We pretty much doing the same stuff, but we just want to thank everybody for switching over as well, and just keep following us, and get on that YouTube channel, and go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And as far as this episode goes, we're all wrapped up, and we appreciate you guys for watching.